A criminal case that captured the world's attention in the 90s is making new headlines. 26 years ago, Lorena Bobbitt, now she's known as Lorena Gallo, cut off her husband's penis after years of abuse. At the time, her story was treated sort of like a national joke. But a new documentary series on Amazon takes a closer look at Gallo's fight against domestic violence.
Lorena Bobbitt goes on trial for maliciously wounding her husband.
She has admitted emasculating her husband last June.
I cut off his penis. Ladies, this knife will cut any worthless piece of meat.
Yes, Mrs. Doubtfire did well, and yes, I am going to play Lorena Bobbitt, Mrs. Hellfire.
I was 24 years old. I was very scared, and it was very traumatic. As a society, we are quick to actually judge somebody and even destroy lives.
Lorena Bobbitt, now known as Lorena Gallo, is back in the headlines. 26 years after her shocking story captivated the country, in 1994, Gallo was charged with malicious wounding for slicing off her then-husband John Wayne Bobbitt's penis. She was found not guilty by reason of temporary insanity. Gallo testified she had endured years of abuse, allegations John Wayne Bobbitt has denied.
I am basically very lucky to be alive. I could have been killed.
This time, she's making sure the world hears her story in the wake of the Me Too movement.
I didn't choose to be in the spotlight, but there's no going back.
A new Amazon documentary series called Lorena dives into the notorious 1993 case that drew international attention and changed Gallo's life forever. It hopes to shine a light on domestic violence. Get Out director Jordan Peele is the executive producer, along with Joshua Rofi, who directed the film as well.
During Lorena's testimony, during her trial, there was a point where she was being questioned about the abuse, and she was clearly having a panic attack when she was on the stand. And that was on CNN for the entire world to see. That was on Court TV for the entire world to see. And I don't understand how people could watch that and then just still sort of take this sort of perverse pleasure in, the cut-off penis jokes.
Amid the snickers and giggles, there was Lorena's story of marital rape, terror, and woefully inadequate laws surrounding domestic violence, all virtually ignored in the middle of a media circus. If your story had happened now, how do you think it would be different?
John would have a conviction. A lot have been done that we can do much more. There still exist gaps in the laws that needed to be closed down, and I hope that this again will start a conversation in Congress now that we have even more women in Congress. So there is hope.
Her ex-husband was charged with abusing her, but he was acquitted. He continued to court the media throughout and after her trial, even shooting an adult film. What did not make the headlines? The dozens of domestic violence allegations Bobbitt racked up in the years since. In '94, he was convicted of domestic battery against one of his ex-girlfriends, and in '99, convicted of harassing another. As for Gallo, she's found lasting love. She's now a mother and has never stopped fighting for the abused. When you were that 24, 25-year-old esthetician doing nails,
Yes.
could you ever imagine that you would be here?
Never.
Being sort of a symbol to encourage people to work harder towards gender equality?
I never imagined that in my life. What could have happened to me, could have happened to you, could have happened to anyone.
So we reached out to John Wayne Bobbitt for comment, but we haven't heard back. However, he did talk to Fox News and said the new Amazon documentary series makes him look like a villain. He says the filmmakers wanted to paint a picture like he was a violent, mean guy. You can stream the series and decide for yourself on Amazon starting today.